Welcome to the Holy Shhh Podcast. We got a full house tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The four horsemen are intact. It's your boy ABE from DET.
It's your boy Ron T, the icon.
It is Chuck Jordan. Yeah.
It's your boy Coach DT here, man. King Coach to y'all. What's happening?
Smackdown for August 16th, 2024 is in the book. And without further ado, let's just jump right into it.
Jump.
Tiffany Stratton starts off and she puts together a celebration ceremony for Nia Jax. And during the ceremony, Nia Jax says that she intends to make the entire women's division bow to her. And she demands. What the hell was that? and then, and she demands Tiffany be the first person to bow to her. Tiffany prolongs this by saying, "Pretty deadly." They want to sing you a song. They're singing this little rendition of whatever the hell it was, a little musical doodad. And out comes Mitchin and a kendo stick to break it all up, getting everybody scattered out the ring as she stands tall, looking to be the next challenger for Nia Jax women title. Chuck, your thoughts on the start of SmackDown?
Man, Tiffy came out looking cute. Nia came out looking beautiful. But something about me cheering with a kendo stick, I don't know, it just does something to me. I know she's happily married, but if I can find me one, I'm reaching, I'm looking. But no, this was I think this was a great opener, and I thought she was gonna hit her early on, but Tiffy got hit first. Tiffy got clean swope, but Pretty Deadly. You called it.
I told you.
You called it. Pretty Deadly around Tiffany. Those are like her new henchmen.
In heaven.
Those are like her new henchmen, and I don't really have much to say about this because it was just once she came out with that kendo stick, it was kind of curtains.
Yeah, definitely was. Ron, your thoughts on the opening?
I enjoyed it. It's funny. My wife was watching it with me. She said that they could at least looked like they were trying to carry Nia Jax out. They were pushing it, and then they should have had it underhand, so it looked like they was carrying the queen out. They was like, we just gonna shuttle her out,
right?
And, but other than that part, the segment went pretty good. I was surprised that she was asking Tiffy to bow down, but that's probably feeding more into why she's probably going to turn on Nia later on, because she's going to start trying to treat Tiffy like a chauffeur or like a servant or something like that. So, and
not like the princess she is.
Exactly, she's supposed to be Princess Tiffy. So, I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen in like later on down the line. But Meechin got some pretty good shots in on Pretty Deadly with those kendo sticks too. Man. Like she probably hit them harder than she hit like Tiffy or Nia with it.
Definitely. Coach, your thoughts on the opening?
Hey, she did get one good gut shot in on Nia though with that kendo stick. But I was impressed with it, man. I think this was Nia looked beautiful when she came out, man.
I was gonna say that, man. She looked amazing.
I said that.
Yeah,
that crown is dope.
But the only thing I didn't like about it was I think she was too beautiful because she's supposed to be like the queen of destruction. So I don't think white was the right color. But it don't say destruction. But she killed it though. She killed the look. I'm telling you. I was like, oh, okay, look at her. You know what I mean? And then Tiffy really throwing that bag around too, boy. I'm telling you that she gonna hold on to that for a minute just because of how it looks.
Yeah, I don't know, man. The way she getting pushed around, it might happen sooner than later. Why you making her bow? I don't like that, man.
Yeah, I ain't like that neither.
I did like the that look though from Nia though. I thought it looked more like the Ice Queen or something like that. It almost looked like.
Yeah, definitely.
She's as cold as ice.
Oh man, but then that leads to the big three backstage laughing at the segment, but they looking united. And then Carmelo walks past, kind of flirting with Jay. Was it just me? And then she kind of mocks him, saying, "Didn't you just lose to Andrade
twice?"
You walked away fast.
Why not?
Watch it. Your thoughts on that, Coach?
Now, that was hilarious because she said what we said.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that was hilarious because she said what we said. So I like that.
Maybe Jade watches our show.
Maybe they all
She
do.
She watches Melo's matches. And
How
she
y'all
watches our podcast.
Right. 100%. Your thoughts, Chuck?
Bro, I wanted to say, like, my man is Delulu. Because he was like, well, at least y'all watching.
Right.
Fam, you until tonight, you on a losing streak. You
Right.
ain't won since you got here. Like, these women lost because of a technicality. You just straight up look up to the ceiling.
Right.
And you talking about at least they watching.
They watching me.
Exactly.
Like you on TV, everybody watching you for some.
Everybody watching you lose.
Right. But you did make reference to Until Tonight because next up, Carmelo Hayes finally gets a win and defeats Andrade with a sneaky roll-up reversal. And afterwards, Andrade couldn't stand Melo's celebration. They get to going at it. Then they make the call for all the officials to come out to break it up. That gave the feud a little bit more heat. Now it's feeling like something because we got wins on both sides. Is you feeling the same way, Ron?
Yeah, I'm glad that they got Carmelo in something, so he's not just out here just losing to random people all the time. Same thing with Andrade. You got him in an actual feud like they used to do. They used to have feuds that had nothing to do with the titles. And it was just feuds in between two superstars, and you can just kind of carry that on, so people aren't just standing around or sitting and catering waiting for something to come up. So I like that they actually got a competitive feud that's now is legitimate. The reason why they don't like each other because Carmelo's got his first win and rubbed it in, and he's arrogant and all that type of stuff. So I actually like this. I like that they're going to push it down, and we're going to have a fourth match, maybe even a fifth match before this ends. So I'm guessing Melo's probably going to win another one, and then it'll be tied up, and then they'll have a tiebreaker match. And then hopefully they'll have something set up for both of them to where there's something they can move on to after that.
Exactly. How you feel about it, Chuck?
I honestly, and this is going to sound bad, I was hoping he was going to lose tonight. And the only reason why is I felt like they should have did the same segment, but flip, where Melo loses again 3 times straight. But Andrade, like, you know what, keep your chin up, kid. Kind of try to pick him up, and Melo snaps. And now it's like Melo, I don't put no career on the line, none of that bull crap, but where like make it real, like he's coming after him, like how Pete's been coming after Sheamus type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like he won't let this go. Like and then when they finally build it up, that's when you give him that win where it means the most to him. Maybe that was my fault. So I just was like, I felt like he should have lost tonight and snapped. Because right now he been cool about losing. Yeah. But if he feel embarrassed and now he's pissed,
right?
And now you really get to heel with Carmelo, and it's not just arrogant Carmelo. It's no, fuck that. I'm not. I done lost 3, and I've been losing since I got here. I'm not losing no more.
Right.
And then having when he goes over, now you got another guy where he's now we get him on the winning roll. Just until until Royal Rumble type stuff.
You feel the same way, Coach?
Better.
Yeah, I know I don't. I actually feel like he needed to win this.
Okay.
Because if he didn't win this, then it was like you was gonna be beyond the joke of the hook. You know what I mean? Like you can only talk so much. 3 losses is okay. I mean, 2 losses is okay. 3 and then 4, you might as well just stop it up.
Yeah, he would have definitely been a joke if he would have had another loss. And another person who would have been a joke would have been Blair Davenport because she just been sticking her nose where it doesn't belong lately. But she got some seriousness about her right now as she gets the win over Naomi. Surprisingly, I did not see this coming, but Blair Davenport defeats Naomi, gets the win. And during the entrance, I'd like to shout out Roxanne Perez. The NXT Women's champion was ringside. And if you ask me, man, she better than more than 75% of the active women main roster. She need to be brought up ASAP.
No.
No, not yet.
No.
Well, your thoughts,
He just
your
left it
thoughts
at that.
on Blair Davenport, Chuck?
I don't like Blair Davenport, but I did suspect her to win due to the fact that I'm really believing that this big bash in Berlin is going to be the crowning victory for give it back to the old champs. Because right now you got to have them lose for a while. The way when they win is worth something. Plus, she's been sticking her nose in Naomi's business for a while, and it's you got to have that one up. Like, yeah, I got you, and have the good guy get the win back at the end.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Your girl Ryan Blair Davenport coming up from NXT making some noise. Is this a good win?
Yeah, I think it's a good one, and I expected it kind of like what Chuck said. For Naomi to probably get the win later on down the road when it matters. Same thing with Jade and Bianca, but I also like the fact that after she did win, she was talking a little bit, so she got a little bit of arrogance to her too, and that knee, she does a really good job of the placement of where she puts that knee. And Naomi did a really good job of selling it to really look like she got it for real. So I guess I'm looking forward to this 3 women tag, and they'll probably have Naomi take the pin again. But we'll see what happens. Is it next week that they're doing
next week?
The 6 women
They are
tag?
setting up a hell of a show in Washington next week. Next week's SmackDown should be absolutely incredible, man. But
now I will say, before Coach goes, I do think Roxanne Perez should be in the Royal Rumble.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
100%.
And by then she should still have enough wins to where she can go ahead and drop the belt, then come up. I just don't want her to drop the belt now because she's got
I
a
think
nice
she
little
can
streak
come up
going.
with the belt. I'm be honest. I wouldn't mind her being the NXT champ and on SmackDown. I cannot think of more than 5 ladies right now on the main roster who are entertaining me, man.
Oh, you ain't say keep the belt with her. She pulling the KO, then yeah,
come
up. She can come up, pull a KO.
I was about to say pull a Karrion Kross, but they clowned him with the title. He came up with the
pull a
title.
KO. Kevin Owens came up and was
with
still
the
winning.
title.
Kevin Owens came up and was still winning. I like that one.
Yeah, that's how they should treat every champion. And yeah, Roxanne Perez is entertaining on the mic as well. So I think that's kind of what's lacking a little bit in some of the main roster. They can go in the ring, but it's the mic skills and the storytelling that they need a little bit more help with.
We see Coach a little tired. Oh, your thoughts, Coach?
Talk that talk. Hold on one second. I got the squad here because he got a wife, and his wife does a finisher move too.
Yeah, buddy, finisher, baby. She's a finisher.
What's the finisher move?
How many guys? Hey, she goes to ragdoll him. She ragdolls him like this. Like this. She doesn't lose. I put money on her, man.
They put the money right there on her.
But yeah,
there you go. No, I think that we still talking about the Naomi hookup.
Blair Davenport. Yep.
Yes, man.
We gonna mute Coach real quick, and we gonna cut to the next segment. Let's jump into Kevin Owens. He defeats Grayson Waller with the pop-up power bomb, but afterwards, Grayson and Austin Theory jump KO, and to the rescue comes the WWE champion himself to save the day and his friend. But afterwards, after the ring is clear, all the dust is settled, Cody goes to pick his belt up, but KO picks it up, gives him a little glance, no heel turn, but just a little glance to know, I'm going to take this shit serious, and this will be mine at Bash at Berlin. Ryan, your thoughts, man?
No.
I like this. I don't think Kevin Owens is going to win, but I think it's going to be a good match. I think this was a good thing to do to kind of show Cody, all right, I'm taking this seriously. And he, the way he put it in his chest, like he took it, it was like poof, right on his chest before he walked off. And I think Cody felt it too, because he gave him a little smirk, like, okay, so I gotta be on my A game. And I'm actually excited. First, I wasn't so excited for the match because I felt like, you know, how you guys felt about somebody else was more deserving in the locker room.
Yeah.
But then again, I am excited for this match. I mean, it's Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes. It's gonna be a good match. So,
Coach look like he ready. Your thoughts on KO getting saved by the champ?
I knew you was gonna say the champ.
the champ.
I think that was a good segment. I like that part, and I like the way, like Ron was just saying, when he put the belt into his chest. That was it made a statement.
Yeah.
Like, you can hold on to it for a minute, but I'm coming for it. So you can see that you're right. He is taking it serious. I'm kind of on the fence with it right now. I do kind of want to see it, but I'm on the fence because I don't know. I need to see a little bit more. So next week, let's see what's going on.
Definitely. Chuck, your thoughts?
What was I watching? Because when I saw it, I didn't get none of that. I saw Cody was like, "Oh shit," he picked my belt up, and KO looking at him like, "No, here. I never wanted to fight you, but I'm going to fight you. I'm going to fight you. But this is yours." Now, if this had been Randy, then I would believe that Randy would go over.
Right.
And I think remember me and you talked about, was like, my beef with Cody is they don't have nobody lined up for him. It's not him. It's no one's believable. I don't believe anybody can really take it from him.
Right.
And that's what it is. It's he's not a bad champ. It's just they haven't put anybody in front of him that you believe would take the belt from him. So it's like, oh, he's going over. He's going over. Yeah, you know he's going to win. It's going to be a great match, but you know he's going to win. But 100%. As soon as they put somebody like Randy or Jacob Fatu, considering Jacob just destroyed my tribal chief today, with a boot on, you know, with a fucking boot. I'm just saying, when you put somebody that you could possibly lose, now you're on the edge of your seat, like what could happen?
Exactly. But
right now we haven't really had many of those moments.
The story ain't there, but it's gonna be a great.
It's gonna be a great match.
Great
wrestling match.
Now I can't remember who it was that shared the video. The guy was talking how he think that this should go with Cody and Randy. But he was talking about Randy feeling like he should have had the chance to go against, because he's gonna lose against Gunther, and then he's gonna turn his eyes on Cody. Like, all right, you know, I deserve a title match. You gave Kevin a title match, and then it slowly, so the slow heel turn, you can kind of see the wheels clicking in his head, and
you can see it if you saw the Cody, what was Cody's little show on his bus with Randy on there?
Yeah,
because Randy was hitting it and then was like, "Yeah, you."
Yeah.
So I think
great
I'm
match.
more
I'm
excited for what's going to happen between that than this match coming up. Even though I know it's going to be a good match, I'm like, okay, the aftermath of this match is going to be, with Randy from this match, and that's what I'm more excited for in the future. So,
100%. Next up, we get a vignette from Escobar talking all type of trash about
Escobar.
See. But you know that was gonna bring out none other than L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
You knew he was coming out, and he did. And he told him that next week he will bury his little churro in the dirt on Smackdown in the nation's capital, setting it up. They are trying to build a show for next week. It's going to be Santos Escobar versus L.A. Knight for the United States Championship. Your thoughts, Ryan T?
I think it's going to be a good match. I think Escobar is excellent in the ring. He has a lot of chemistry with a lot of people. I think him and L.A. Knight, when they've had matches together, it's been really good. And I expect some shenanigans from Legado, but I, of course, expect L.A. Knight to still win and retain his title. But man, L.A. Knight's been cooking lately. I'm just waiting for this for his next big title shot. So I don't know who's gonna be next up after Santos Escobar, But I do know that there's going to probably be some shenanigans going on during this match with
100%.
Legato.
100%. You there with us, Coach?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
We talking about that. For those who don't know, Coach is pulling double duty right now, securing the club and doing a podcast. This is dedication to you fans. Just know that.
What do you think about your boy L? Hey, Knight.
Well, first of all, him on the mic, he's getting better and better each time, man. I swear. He said, "It just looked like you just trying to be me."
Right.
Yeah, no, I think that is gonna be a good match. Because I think they both gonna be able to work good off of each other, and that's what that might be one of the ones that I'm looking forward to right there. I'm definitely on board with the fact that he's gonna keep that belt, but he's gonna make himself look even more worthy of having the belt after this match.
100%. Chuck, your boy.
WWE, y'all got 1 week, okay? Y'all got a week to get these Escobar C shirts out here, okay?
Right.
I'm trying to help y'all. This is merchandise gold.
Right.
Because
Chuck
right now
is
you have
shirt
the
king.
C versus the yeah.
See.
C. Yeah.
Exactly.
C. Yeah.
Yeah.
C. Yeah.
Yeah.
We was at a live event where we heard yes chants going crazy for LA Knight.
That was wild. Every chop, every kick, every punch. Yeah.
Now, now I want you guys to imagine what I just did, but live with the entire stadium. C versus yeah.
That
Merchandise gold right there.
100%. I 100% agree with you. Next up, the Street Profits are finally gaining some respect as they defeat DIY to become the #1 contenders for the tag team titles against the Bloodline. Another great match set up for next week in DC. I don't know what it is about DC, but they building a pay-per-view caliber Smackdown next week. But Street Profits
it is a presidential election.
Oh yeah, facts. It is. Maybe
So,
Donald Trump might show up. You never know. But Chuck, your thoughts on Street Profits getting the dub?
I have to say I'm going to pull a Ron T because this is my match of the night. Okay,
Wow.
because there was so many near falls at the end, and I like how Street Profits started off the first 5 minutes strong, then DIY had 5 minutes, and then they just went back and forth. And even Johnny Wrestling versus Montez Ford with who can suicide dive the best, and Dawson with these amazing hits out of nowhere, and Tommaso Ciampa like refusing to quit. This was wrestling at its finest tag team form. I haven't seen this wrestling this good since the days of Usos and New Day.
100% agree, man. Your thoughts, Coach? Coach, look about ready.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, man. This party was definitely the match of the night. And I was so glad that they pulled it off. I was sitting there like, come on, man, don't let Angel and them take another L. Come on, Street Profits.
Even B-Fab was surprised. He saw her.
Right. Q still shocked.
Said,
Like,
what? We won one?
One in?
Yeah. That's crazy that they got the job done though, man. 100%.
Hey, Coach.
Yo.
I got one.
Oh man.
So, I want to say that they must have been watching my breakout performance of the night, because I said main roster take notes, because this is how tag team wrestling is done. And tonight they did the same thing. They was like, okay, we saw your tag team match and we'll raise you one because this was tag team wrestling done right.
By the way, Ron, I want to say something to you. On NXT this week, you should have had two of them. Because I agree with you with Chase U, but Oba Fleming match was nice.
Yeah, it was. It was the breakout performance until that tag team match.
I'm saying you should have did two. You should have did two. I was hoping you was gonna go for two for this week. Like both breakouts.
Was a moment. That Chase U was a moment right there.
Yeah.
I said I agree with the Chase U. I agreed with the Chase U, but that motherfucker Oba is a monster, bro.
Man, he is. But the funny thing about this,
or runner up. You should have had a runner up moment of the night.
Honorable mention.
Yep.
Yeah.
But this match right here, I like the fact they didn't do a 5-minute tag team match. They didn't do a 10 minutes. I think this went like 20, almost 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And it was like they could have fought. It was like one of those tag team matches where they started chanting "Fight Forever," because I've never seen like this is the best I've seen Angelo Dawkins, and it's like recently, like because he used to be boring. He used to be a boring guy, and then we used to wait for Tez to get in the ring for something exciting to happen. Now it doesn't matter who's in the ring; both of them are hitting on all cylinders. So, good job. I hope. I know they got to go against the Bloodline. I just hope it's not Jacob. I hope it's Tanga Loa.
They already had him in the picture. It's gonna be Jacob. He was in the picture for next week.
I want the Street Fight Profits to get these titles, and I want them to defend them and hold them for a minute and get some tag team relevancy, kind of like the Usos or the New Day, because they deserve it. They work hard. They're exciting to watch. They should have had a push a long time ago, and I hope that
they had the belts in the past. It's just been
they had it. Yeah, they had it before. It's been a while. They've had the Smackdowns. They've had the Raw, but I want them to get that respect like the New Day or like the Usos, because they deserve to get it as a tag team, because their chemistry together is like A1. This is the best that they've ever looked together, and they should have had this push a while ago. And I hope that the Bloodline loses the title because of something with Roman Reigns or something like that. Somebody else causes them to lose these titles.
Who fights them?
Jimmy Uso.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
It's gonna be Jacob and Tama Tonga.
Yeah,
That's what
hopefully it's Jay Uso.
That's what y'all think.
Or Jimmy.
Jacob disappeared, and Tama keeps getting beat up by Roman each and every week right now.
the one-eyed pirate.
Candyman
Hey,
gone.
now what I ain't gonna lie, I would love to see neither one of them being able to be cleared, and it'd be Solo and was it Tama
Tonga.
Tonga. I would love for Solo and Tama to go out there, and then
Roman
or Jimmy interfere with Solo, and Solo's the reason they lose it. Considering they gave him the belts because it's his bloodline, he's the reason they lose it. Oh, that would be great. No, they're not. But I would love for neither Jacob or my man number 2 to be cleared for medical. Jacob was in a fucking boot tonight, bro.
Yeah, he was.
Right. 100% he was. But now let's get into, it wasn't a main event, but it felt like it. We get Solo Sikoa and
I love you, Solo.
Tama Tonga making their way to the ring. Earlier in the evening, he told Tama Tonga that if Roman takes this necklace from me, you will acknowledge him, and so will I, but we shall see. So he made his way to the ring. Of course, Roman came out, all hell broke loose. They're going at it. There was a moment where he had Tama Tonga down, Solo down. He grabs the Ulafala, puts it on his head. Crowd goes absolutely crazy.
Shit.
Then comes one-legged Willie himself. With one leg, he laid down the tribal chief, put him to sleep damn near. I told you, Jacob is a goddamn problem. They put him through the table, shield style with the triple power bomb. They put the necklace on Solo, went off the air with the ones up, and Roman Reigns down.
Fam, time out. Before you say anything, I just want to interject and say one thing.
What's that?
I knew it was over when Jacob threw him into the corner. Because did you notice Jacob threw him so hard that he even flung himself out of the underneath the first rope?
That was a hell of a sale right there.
I was like, holy! And then Roman was like, looked like he speared the corner. I was just like, from that alone. And then Roman kept holding that same shoulder that he ran into it with, kept him in a little. I was just like, he broke him off the first throw. Like he was already done for it. The rest of it was just Solo acting like he's the real tribe. Jacob Fatu is the monster of this group.
Yeah, do that.
100%.
From outside the ring. Yeah, do that.
Hey, bring him over here now. Hey, pick him up. Now I did like, even though I hate when the camera picks up on this, when they picked him up, he said, "All right, Roman, on 3." If you pay attention, Solo said that, and they hear 1, 2, and then you hear 3, and you see Roman clinches. But normally, I like old school to where when you go slam a guy, like you got the hand pressures, or like Randy was talking, you know, like if anybody really notices when he does when he's gonna flip him, and if he doesn't, he's not. It's like old school moves like that back in the day, where even Austin, I think Austin Taker was talking about how, you know, you squeeze the person or tap them and let them know you're ready to take the move.
Right.
Don't call out, "All right, on 3, 1, 2." Like, come on, you got to sell it better, amateur, bro.
That's that. I think that goes back to where, like I agree. I didn't really agree about them calling Solo up too early, but that is stuff that he would have learned in NXT had he stayed down there just a little bit longer. So that little stuff like that, it's stuff that is an oversight until it becomes an issue. So that little stuff like that.
Shout out our new Cali partner, Minx Mayhem. She was on there talking about Solo got caught up a little bit too quick. So a little more time in NXT, those little nuances might have been learned. But I kind of agree. I kind of agree with that, because I think it was a timing thing. It was just like, definitely. All right, it's time. It's about time. Like, he's not really ready, but we need him up there for story reasons. Yeah,
so
they needed
went
him.
ahead and winning him.
Yeah.
Now, what they should have did was like how they did Braun Strowman, because Braun had said, he was like, when I got called up for the Wyatt family, he was like, I still was at NXT training.
Yeah.
And I don't think they did that with Solo. I think they just brought him up and just had him just traveling with the group.
Because he was the North American champion.
But yeah,
Solo was the North American champion, and they made him vacate the title. And I think they should have had him working both shows.
That's what I'm saying. They should have had him stay down and work. Because most of the time when he was Roman, he was just standing around anyways. You could have had him still fighting NXT while still being the enforcer of the group. That way he can still learn. That's why I used Braun Strowman, because Braun Strowman was never on TV, but he still was training in the background and even like you could tell like his moveset was getting a little better when he was with Bray and stuff. Because even Bray was like I think during not the funeral segment, but another one where they were just talking, he was like, "This is my best friend." He was like, I still call him and be like, "Oh," when Bray was live, he was like, I still call him and be like, "Hey, I think I could have did this a little better." He was like, "Yeah, well, you know, you're a little stiff. You gotta do this." And you need somebody like that, not only even on the main roster, but somebody in the NXT to be like, "Hey, let's see what you did." Oh yeah, no, you gotta fix that.
Coach looking like he ready to give his thoughts on your boy Roman.
I think Solo was about to get that, and then things changed and it got progressed up, so then he became the mainstream on the main roster really fast. It's not even the fact that he got pushed up quick. He became the mainstream on the main roster. So, like head of the storyline type situation.
Yeah.
But, you know, only thing I can say about this is Jacob. You know? Jacob, let's just stop it there. Jacob.
He's the difference maker. Definitely the difference maker.
So it's not Roman lacking?
No. Jacob running through the whole industry. So
Jacob ran through Randy, KO, and Cody by himself.
Cody stood tall. Cody was still back the next week.
I'm talking about that first segment when he first came. He ran through all three.
He won
all
the tag titles.
Now, granted, they all got back up, but that's the good thing about your top champs is they're going to get back up.
Yeah.
But he was down, just like Roman is down now, but he's going to get back up.
He is definitely down because if you see in this picture,
I knew he was going to post it.
Sometimes you feel like a chief. Sometimes you don't.
Hey, that was that corner Rikishi move that he did on his ass, bro.
Oh man,
now, I would say
he's oh shit.
I would say shout out to Roman for that tail. That was funny.
Oh man,
yeah, that's a good shit. I got a question for y'all before we leave.
Cody would never.
I got a question for y'all before we leave though. I actually thought about this. After watching the Randy and Cody on the segment. Who would be y'all Mount Rushmore for second generation wrestlers?
Second generation.
Second generation. Well, Cody Randy for sure. Charlotte. Cody Randy, Charlotte. Damn, the third, I don't know.
Now, would The Rock technically be second generation because his dad was first generation?
Most definitely. That is a great one, Ryan.
That's it right there.
That's it right there. That's the fuck right there.
And I wouldn't change any four of those.
Yeah, I wouldn't change Nan one. Not a Nan. Any last thoughts?
So would Roman be a third?
Yeah, Roman would be third because he had
Roman third
Alpha and
generation.
Sika were second generation.
They were second generation. He's third. Yep.
I was just double checking. I remember the whole family. They did that whole tree. It was fucking ridiculous. But
Yeah.
Shout out to Abe, man, for putting so much on that interview. Somebody, it was amazing.
What interview? Which one are you talking about?
The
Randy and
That is a great show. The Bianca episode was great.
Bianca's was good. I like the R-Truth because he really wants to revenge on R-Truth, but they're both good guys.
Yeah.
That moment him and Cody had, Randy is for real. When he said, I want to fight the top guy when I retire, he said, I'm pretty sure it's still going to be you, Cody. I mean, he's not lying. Hall of Famers really don't lie. He didn't say Roman. He did say
he want to fight. He do want to
Hall of
fight
Famers
John
don't
Cena next year though.
He's not a Hall of Famer yet.
Hey, he is the first
He
ballot.
said he don't want to pay yet. He's gonna wait till
He want to fight Cody. He don't want to fight Roman. Roman's still trying to get his ass off the mat. Come on, man.
Just got out the photos, man. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. I'm still with my tribal chief. I don't give a fuck.
Man, I've been waiting to hit y'all
Hey.
with that.
DTM, man.
I'm still with my tribal chief. I don't give a fuck.
Oh man.
But
anyway.
I will say, this motherfucker Jacob, I'm gonna say it again. Hold on, let me change my voice. This motherfucker Jacob Fatu with a boot on destroyed Roman by himself. Because Solo's bitch ass and the Tonga, whichever one, couldn't do shit with the man. They had to bring Jacob back with a boot.
Niggas get new mics and want to do sound effects and all. You moving
With
on
a
up here in
boot
the Holy
on,
Shhh
fam.
Podcast.
He whooped ass. I'm literally looking at him move with a boot on like this nigga's a monster.
I was like, he might almost be clear because the way he was moving with that boot on, you couldn't even tell.
Right. But on a scale of 1 to 10, Ryan T, what are you giving SmackDown
Oh,
tonight?
Jesus, we gotta rate it.
Yeah, I'll give this one an 8.
Solid.
I give this a solid 8.
You say me or Coach?
Chuck.
Damn. All right. Coach.
Coach?
You want me to jump in there? I'll jump in.
Go ahead.
Yeah. What you rated?
I think I'm going around on this one, man. I'm gonna have to go 8 as well.
Hey.
Let's fuck it. Since we going with 88, I'll go with 8.
You know, I was in the 8s. I was in the 8s the whole show. But
It's
there was just
still
one
Roman
moment. There was one moment that just took it over the top for me. And this right here, this show, because of this, was a solid 9.5. Great production tonight, showing who's who and what's what, and the pecking order was really put in place in this show.
You know, the worst part is we said that Solo would need a dub because Roman was coming through whooping his ass every time.
Yeah.
I actually just thought they were going to triple team, like kind of like outnumber him, but they didn't outnumber him. He still whooped their asses. They just went and got their big gun and was like, "Fuck your boot. We need you still in the fucking ring." And Jacob was like, "I love you, Solo.
Right.
I love you." They came out there and whooped ass. I was just like, this nigga Jacob is, I'm going to keep saying it, bro. This nigga Jacob is a monster.
And he is a complete animal, man.
By
Savage.
himself.
Savage. But before we get out of here, I just want to give a quick rundown. We got a lot of shit going on with the Holy Shhh Podcast. And we just want to give y'all a break. We got some extensions coming on, some people joining us. The core four is always going to be the core four. We got special guests coming in, but on Mondays, you can catch us with our Raw post show. On Tuesdays,
Yes.
Ron T, breakout star of the week. On Wednesday, I'll be doing the AEW post show. On Thursday, you got you got a coach with talking of the week. We all will be here on Friday. On Saturday, we have a new segment coming tomorrow. Chuck's Angels. We'll explain that later, but gentlemen,
Yes, sir.
you will love it. That's on Saturdays. On Sundays, it's going to be a little mix of everything. Guests, maybe. Ring Rant with me and Mayhem Minx. We got some more guests coming the following week, but we are building a monstrous network here on the Holy Shhh Podcast for all you guys, 100%.
And I want to say to every subscriber we have, or anybody supports, anybody who watched the show, anybody who ever done anything, thank you. We love you. We appreciate you. Like
100%.
dead ass.
But till then, next time, it's your boy ABE from DET.
It's your boy Ron T, the icon.
It's still Chuck Jordan. Yeah.
And on behalf of Coach DTM, King Coach to you.
You better know it.
And you've been tuned in to the Holy Shhh Podcast. We out.
Media.